knows what he wants for the United States. The American people were persuaded and understand his commitment, and the world safe, of course, as well. So he's already done things in these. It's just been 3 months. It's been 100 days. He's already gotten Iran to the table. He's gotten Russia and Ukraine to the table. We've been working through a ceasefire.
All right, let's turn this off.
In the
See if anybody shows up.
leadership. And in this case, and he has said this multiple times.
Humble, hey buddy, how you doing today? There wasn't nothing going on. I've been searching. I sent T-Bird an email thinking, maybe he would come on, but there ain't nothing going on tonight. I'm getting tired of just sitting here. So I figured I'm just going to pop up, see what's going on. You can watch me clean my desk. It's a mess. Try to get my stuff back in order. I got to get everything ready to go out in the mail tomorrow. So how you been, brother? Liberty, how you doing, brother? I figured you might pop in. I just talked to you. OC, what's up? Y'all having a good night? Everything's going good, man. Everything's been going great. Just trying to keep shit in order. I ain't got enough time in the days, but I'm sure you all know that anyway. There ain't enough hours. Especially when you're working a 40 plus a week. I mean, it's hard to get your stuff done, man. I mean, I'm behind on so much stuff. I wanted to get all these packages sent out. I ain't even labeled them yet, so I'm probably gonna sit here and do that with you guys tonight. Just hang out. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But nobody was on tonight, so I figured I'd pop on, do a little something. I can set up all my little shippies that I got from FG. Oh, Liberty. I went and checked out the Pure Metals. I got him logged into my phone now. And when I was going through there, one of the first things I saw was when I went to regular silver was FG Stacker's Tinkerbell. Did you see that? But he's got his little Tinkerbell up there and a bunch of his other, rounds that he's poured. Well, not rounds, but the little square things that he does. So I thought that was pretty cool. Somebody I know is up there, got their stuff up for sale. I thought that was cool. Oh, been a long day. Man, I'm just like a little distraught right now. I'm getting really tired of having to close with idiots who don't know frickin' nothing. It's really getting on my nerves. They give me like 3 or 4 people to close with, and they all act like they're all young too. I mean, but shit. I mean, I had a work ethic when I was a kid. I busted my ass. I don't know what is it with these kids today. Oh my God, I sound just like my frickin' father. Oh shit. It happens. But yeah, the kids today, holy shit. They don't want to frickin' do nothing. Got one guy, he's standing there on his phone. I mean, you can't say, and that's what gets me. I mean, you can't say anything to these kids about being on their phone because apparently now it's allowed. It's okay for them to just talk on their phone or watch a freaking basketball game or whatever. I mean, he's sitting there. He told me when he got there, he's like, "Oh, we got a big game on tonight, so I don't know how much good help I'm gonna be." I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna freaking help, dude. You're gonna work. Nah. What's going on, broke? Sorry if I'm not keeping up. I got my laptop, well, my um, tablet plugging in right now. I don't know if she's good enough to go. That's 17%. It might make it. Let's see if I can find you on here. Not now. There we go. All right. Come on, turn. Exit. Go back. I was just there. There we are. Is this the one? Yep. Here we are. I got y'all. All right, cool. And I can read everything. I need to keep it plugged in, so I can't go too far with it. A tree grower or Negro? Yeah, that's kind of freaking rude. Yeah, I mean, I'm 55, dude. You know, I'm hanging around these freaking 20 years old. We just lost a couple of our kids. You know, 'cause college just ended. You know, for summer break, so they went home. You know, they're gonna hang with the fam, but they're supposed to come back. Damn it, they're supposed to come back in August. They were like, "Oh, I can't wait to come back and see you." Like, that's cool. I'm kind of like daddy or uncle. I prefer uncle. One started calling me grandpa. I'm like, no, dude, I ain't your fucking grandpa. I'll be your uncle, but I ain't gonna be your freaking grandpa. Rocka, how you doing, buddy? I'm so glad y'all just popped in like that. This is awesome. Thank you so much. There was nothing going on, and I sent T-Bird a message asking him if he was coming on, and I didn't get nothing back for him. So I figured I'm gonna go for it. You know, I know in the past week a lot of us have talked about, you know, not wanting to step on somebody else's time and, you know, be respectful, and you should. I mean, most definitely you should be respectful of somebody else's time if you know they're doing something and it's your friend. You really should not, you know, try to do something at the same time. It's wrong. Southeast. Oh, I gotta change you. Here we go, brother. There you go. Broke Stacker, I need to change you too. I gotta slide you down here. I just saw a message about, I wonder if Cartier has had that happen. What was that about? I wonder if Cartier has had that happen. I'm all good. Glad you didn't get hurt. Sorry. Oh, you did your crucible break? I had a crucible break one time, but it was in my furnace at the time. It's like the little tiny cupping piece on the very end. Here, I can show you right here. This little tiny, I mean, it got all wore out, and I was pushing it, but it broke off this little tiny cup, and it sat in the bottom of my furnace, full of silver. Didn't screw up my furnace, didn't leak anywhere, and I was like, "Oh goddamn, what am I gonna do?" So I shut it off, and I was able to reach in there with a set of tongs and pull the little cup out, and then I just took it and I smashed it and pulled I pulled the little silver piece out, threw in a new crucible, melted it right back down, started pouring more. I've been lucky. I mean, y'all see me, I throw caution to the wind. That's just the way I am. I mean, I got angels around me and I know it. I mean, I go out there barefoot. I go out there nothing, in shorts, no shirt. I hardly ever wear even gloves unless it's been pouring all day and then it gets too hot. I mean, when it gets really really hot, I have to wear the gloves, especially if I'm doing, a multiple pour. But yeah, I am definitely one to throw caution to the wind. I just go for it. I'm 55. What's the worst that's going to happen to me? I'm going to burn my foot. Liberty, I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but no, my furnace was fine. I mean, it sat perfectly in that cup. It didn't spill a drop of silver anywhere, so the furnace was fine. I just shut it down for a little bit, and I reached in with some tongs, pulled the cup out, and I was good to go. So what happened to yeah, when you pour here in the summer, it gets freaking hot, dude. Oh, broke. What happened to broke? I had a catastrophe failure. The bottom of the crucible blew out with a kilo in it. Holy shit, dude. Did you have it over a tray? I mean, were you able to save it, or do you have to like sweep all over the floor now? Yeah, I try not to push my crucibles. I mean, I always keep extras. A little blue inside of the furnace. Yeah, you got to be careful. I mean, broke. Where do you get your crucibles from? I get mine from PMC. They got some good quality. I mean, they're buying their the graphite from China, but it is quality. I mean, they cut all their stuff in house, but the actual graphite itself comes from China. That's why I'm on back order right now. It could be another 2 or 3 weeks before I get my other ones, but I went on Amazon and I picked up just a couple cheapies, and those I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't push those. But I wanted a brand new crucible when I poured the ship round for OC and Wounded Warrior Project. That thing that we got going on. I can't see where is it? Did you see it? Stood back up? There you go. Uh-oh. How did I get on pause? All right, it's just the Lisa. How you doing? Man, I'm so glad to see all you in here tonight. Um, let me break out this little thing. Let me get these shells out of the way. These are the shells I've been pouring. I want to get some of them little smaller shells. The ones that are talking like hermit crab shells. I wonder what they're gonna look like when you pour them. But these are cool. Let me get this out of the way. Where is it? What's in my baggie of goodies here? There you go. There's a silver one. OC's already put his name on that one. And that was all cleaned up, ready to go. I'm still working on the frying pan, OC. I got some of it done, but I'm working on it. You know, when I come home late at night, I can't really just crank up my Dremel. You know, people get mad at me, so I'm trying to be good. I don't want to piss all the freaking roommates off. But, there's one. There's two. I got a whole bag of other stuff here. We'll set this off to the side. I'm not sure which one is the original. I'll know as soon as I look at it. That's the original one. What are you doing there, little buggy? Alright, here's the big boy. Here's the real one. This is the one that's going to Wounded Warrior Project from me and OC, with credit to FG Stacker for doing the design and his privy. So that's the big boy there. And that's the original one I did. This one was in the tumbler longer. You can see the difference. Look at the, I don't know if you can see the difference or not, but eventually I'm going to pour every one of these. This is going to be the next one I do. This is the Endeavor. This is a beautiful freaking ship. Look at that. I love that. Look at the reveal on that. Look at how, oh my God, I can't wait to pour this thing. That's going to be the next one I do. And then I'll probably do, I believe this is the Cutty Sark. Yep. Then I'll do the Cutty Sark. That's another beautiful ship. At one time, this was the fastest ship in the world. And then it had a fire. And when they rebuilt it, it wasn't the same. But it's still, I love all my ships. I've already told FG, said think of another six ships. I'm going to make an entire freaking series of these things. And they're all going to be chunky monkeys, because they're all about 6 ounces. This is 6.8. This is 6.3. Now, some of these are a little bit thinner, so they probably go down to maybe like a 5.9, 5.8. But I'm going to pour all these son of bitches. I even got the Black Flag. I mean, what is it? Johnny Depp's, what was it called? Black Pearl. The Black Pearl, that's what it's called. Even though it's not a real ship, I wanted it. But look at the relief on those. I mean, these things are beautiful. I can't wait. And I gotta say, I had to delete a video the other day. I screwed up. It was completely my fault. It was Southeast Stacker. We did a chip trade. And he sent me, where is it? I think it's right here. No, I put it away. But he sent me, I believe it was a Buffalo. But he sent me his chip. And I had to delete the video because I screwed up. Because on the back of his note that he had sent me, there it is. No, that's Spokane. Where is... Oh God, I got it up here somewhere. Spokane. It's on my wall. Trust me. It's on the wall. Everybody goes on my wall. I got to get some push pins so I can, spread them out a little bit more. But anyway, I flipped his card over and his address was on the back. It was totally my fault. And he sent me a message. He's like, dude, can you take that down? I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. I said, I'm usually so careful with, making sure the envelope doesn't have anything on it. And I was like, oh shit. But he wasn't mad. He understood. So that was cool. I know. I appreciate you, Southeast. But I wanted to give you a shout out about the chip. I mean, because I did have to delete that video because that was a mess. That was a mistake. So, but I still wanted to give you a little bit of props here. Slathered in Dolly Parton syrup. Oh, freaking Liberty. No wonder. Silver dollar pancakes. There you go. There used to be a bar down here in Florida called the Silver Dollar. Oh, I'm sure there's been a bar in every freaking town called the Silver Dollar. It was before my time, but the people that I worked with always talked about it. It was a rough ass freaking joint from what I heard. Oh, all right, my day's starting to get better. Starting to wind down, relax a little bit. Trying to go back to the feed a little bit here. See what? Oh, Lisa, I gotta change you. I gotta change you. Let me roll back here in my feed. There you are. I like everybody. I like everybody to be blue. And not in a sad way, but everybody. You get to look at everybody else's channel. You get to see who's what. You know, I'm not sure how to drop anybody's info. I tried yesterday, but it didn't work out. So I don't know how to like do all that. I am quite the novice when it comes to computer shit. I'm a dinosaur. Broke stacker, no shit, really? Oh my god, I wonder what's up there. 1,000 silver dollars. Man, I hope they looked at all the dates first. Wow, this picture is really slagging on my. Man, I'm still just putting away shells on here. The feed's coming through okay, but all right, I'm gonna have to back out of this one and restart it. I'm gonna have to look at the phone. This thing's just starting to get charged up, so maybe it wasn't charged up enough to hit in. Uh, Facebook. Oh, there we go. Maybe the video will be a little bit better now. Oh, now I'm just showing the. Wow, this thing is lagging. But as long as I got the feed is right, I don't care if the picture is wrong. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. I want everybody to be able to talk to each other, check each other out. I mean, I've only got everybody's standard. I've only got a few of the big moderators. Spokane, what's going on, brother? You're actually one of the big moderators that I do have. You, Bellows, Janine and there's somebody else that I made a regular moderator. So Spokane, you're not going to do your auction? Got some shit going on? I hear you. I understand it. Oh, I think this is. Let me see here. There it is. Southeast. There it is. It's the Buffalo. I got shit everywhere, dude. I just got this the other day. 1908S. I know my light's not very good on this one here. But I just got this the other day. I got like 3 Morgans coming this week. Bunch of other stuff. I got my National Bar. I gotta put that in a case. There we go. Pop that baby open. There we go. There you go, sweetheart. Now you got a nice little bed. And there she goes. Now she can join the family. Yeah, I still got a bunch of porn ounces left over yet. I got a bunch coming from Humble as well. I got some ounces and some dimes coming for the rounds and stuff that I made for him. Oh, Humble, if you're still here, I talked to my buddy at work. He's gonna find me some different rounds. You know, the freedom seeds, as we call them. He's gonna find me a bunch of different calibers of the freedom seeds. So I'm gonna start doing some more of that. I got a couple more in here already. This is my bag of stuff that I still gotta clean. Well, some of it's clean, some of it's not. But I got a couple of little freedom seeds here. I ain't even touched them yet, except for cutting the sprues off. But I'm gonna get to them. I just need to have a good day off where I don't pour anything, but that's not gonna ever happen. Every time I get a day off, I gotta pour something. Renee and me. Hey, I'm sorry I missed you. But hello to you. Is there anybody else I'm missing? Let me go back through here a little bit. We got Rock, Lisa, Broke, Southeast, Liberty. Did somebody get rid of that jackass in the beginning, or did he just go away? No. I'm glad you didn't hang around. I think I pretty much covered everybody. OC was here. I don't know if you're still here or not. Nah, Jeff was sleeping when I came home. This isn't a show. This is just me coming up here to do nothing else was on, and I wanted to chit chat with all you guys, so I figured I was just gonna go live. Hang out with all my people. Oh yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah, you could probably squeeze a little bit more in there. Hey, it's always a possibility. I'd give it a shot. You know, if you want, we can just melt the whole thing down and make a square out of it. And then they'll all fit. Nah. I got melting stuff and then I got my deep stack. I mean, I think we all have that. Let me get this stuff out of the way here. These all need to go out. The retailer. What else is in here? Jeff put all these together, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch the freaking video. Make sure everything gets it to where it needs to be. Renee and me, there you go. That's yours. Rocco, there's yours. But I gotta get this all straightened out. Oh, set those there for now. What else can you pull out here? These are just some brass rounds. Well, they thought they were pretty cool. You know, just for the desk. Nothing expensive. But they look good sitting on the desk. It's, you know, it's nothing I gotta worry about putting away. I like to be able to keep stuff up there. I even keep a couple Morgans on my desk all the time. I mean, you wanna come here, risk your life for, you know, what, $30, $60 worth of Morgans that you can just pull off the table. Go for it. No, I haven't had my surgery scheduled yet. I have to call them tomorrow. I've been playing phone tag with this freaking woman. You know, they called me, you know, to set up the date, and I immediately called her back. I mean, I was sleeping in the morning. They called early. You know how we are. We don't get up real early in the morning when you're staying up till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I called her back and got the voicemail. Did that a couple times. So now I'm gonna try to call her back again tomorrow. And if I don't get like an immediate answer or immediate, you know, something, then I'm just gonna call my doctor and say, hey, look, I've been calling this woman, and you know, we're supposed to have the surgery set up. You know, you need to talk to this person, or you know, tell me what the date is, because I need to know. I mean, I got a couple of weeks vacation coming. You know, hopefully I can pull away with just taking 1 week. You know, because I'd still like to go up and see Deneen in Alaska this summer, because there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna do that during the winter. I'd freaking die. Just like her trying to come down here. I mean, it's too freaking hot for her. It'd put her in the freaking hospital. All right, broke. You headed out. All right, appreciate you stopping by. Y'all hit that like button before you leave. Yeah, it's been a big game of phone tag. I mean, and they don't answer their phone. I mean, they give you an option. Oh, well, hit this, and this. Leave your message, and it's like you just freaking called me. How can you not be there? And down here, they take lunches for like hours. You know, doctors' offices and shit like that. They go to lunch for like 2 hours. So from 11 till freaking 1 o'clock, don't plan on getting hold of anybody ever. Thank you, Miss. My brother spoke in. But at least I got to hang out with some of you for a little while. I mean, I was looking all over the place on YouTube. I was like, shit, nothing's going on. You got a guy counting pennies, you know, going through different shit like that. I'm like, that's not my bag. I don't want to sit there and count pennies. If I want to count pennies, I can do it myself. I don't know what I'm looking for anyway. I know some of the key dates, but I'm not that big into roll hunting or searching for coins. You know the old foreign coins. Well, the foreign coins, that big bag I got. You saw that. I mean, I had those all over the desk. And freaking MLZB, he threw in two freaking Russian coins in that whole freaking bag, and I searched that thing for about an hour, probably about an hour and a half, and I finally found him. So, MLZB's got jokes, but it was a good time. It was a nice little Easter egg hunt. I had fun. I got them all separated out into different categories. Well, not categories, but different metals. I got the coppers, the somewhat look like coppers. I got a whole group of them that look like they're paper. They're like almost like aluminum. So I don't even know what's going on with those. Y'all saw T-Bird just got his little Mercury dime out of Coinstar. Oh, I am so jealous. I'm hoping one of these days I find a lot of foreign coins. I got euros. They're a couple bucks a piece, but I ain't found no silver yet. I ain't found one silver coin yet in Coinstar. I'm anxious. I go check that thing out every time. Because we're a busy store, so we always got something going on. So, and if ever I, sneak outside for a smoke or go on break, I'm always going past it, sticking my fingers inside. Ooh, anything in there? Anything in there? All right, y'all talk amongst yourselves for 1 minute. Alrighty then. Yes, it was a pause for the cause. One going out, got another one coming in. Well, Rocco, they say that they will not accept foreign coins and they will not accept silver coins. So I imagine it probably has something to do with weight. Oh, I found 3 tokens today from a smoke shop in Naples. I gave it to one of the girls at work because I know she smokes. So I told her, I said, I don't know what they are. I said, but there's one in Naples and there's one in Fort Myers. I said, go check it out, see what they are. And one of my night managers, he said, he's got the keys to it. I mean, he did this little thing on the screen. He's like, bing, 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 bing. He's like, oh, there is like so many half dollars and so many dollars in there right now. He says we can crack it open. He says you gotta be able to replace it with another coin. But I mean, if it kicks them out, because I mean the half dollars, they might still be in there. So I'm thinking about just picking up a roll of half dollars and telling them one night, all right, let's crack this sucker open. Let's see what's inside. Two 40% quarters and 4 dimes. Stuart, good for you. How you been, Stuart? Glad you stopped by. I'm trying to keep up with the feed. Not that I'm really doing anything right now, but I keep looking from phone to laptop. Yeah, I've gotten all kinds of foreign coins, but there might be something in there that's silver. I mean, I got some weird coins. I got some weird coins from France, and they're some of them are older too. I mean, do a partial face reveal for you there, but I know you've seen all these before, but this is the one I was talking about. It's almost like it's made of aluminum. And that's from France. I don't know how to adjust my phone. I'd probably screw it up. But I got a whole little bag of these that I got from MLZB. I bought a whole bag from them for $30. I just bought another bag too, so I got those coming. And he's got a bunch of ship rounds. No, he put them up. They were doing like a little auction, and he said, "Oh, I got all these ship rounds." Well, they all had ships on them. They're foreign coins, but they all had ships on them. And straight up, I came right up. I said, "I want them. I want them." And he says, "You know what, Cartier?" He says, "Just because what you're doing for Wounded Warrior Project," he says, "I'm gonna just give them to you." I'm like, "Dude, you're awesome." So I got like a half a dozen little ship coins coming from MLZB, and then I bought a bag off of him. I spent good money on that bag, but that one's got silver in it. I spent like $70 on the bag, the next bag that I bought, but it's guaranteed to have nice little silver pieces in it. So I can't wait to see what those are going to come up to be. But I get all this is all from Coinstar, but it's so cool. Sometimes I go in there, I get just like one little thing. Next time I'll go in there, I'll get like 5 or 6. And usually a bunch of them are Canadians, but I got ones from Aruba. Uh, I'm trying to set up a whole little thing. You're gonna get a kick out of this. Let me come over here without getting too far into the picture. But in here, Spokane, I got your, not Spokane. Renee and me, I got the 1 grammers in my little box. But in here, I got like Aruba. Um, that's Aruba. Those are the Russian ones. But I've got Jamaica. So I want to do a whole little, I want to do a short with the Beach Boys songs. I want to do Aruba, Jamaica. I know I got a Bermuda, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you. Bermuda, where's Bermuda? I got the Bahamas. But anyway, that's one of my things I'm working on down the road. I want to do a little short with the Beach Boy song, and be able to point at each coin, Aruba, Jamaica. I thought it'd be cute. But that's me. Yeah, I'm always looking for packages. I should get yours this week. I got another one coming from Auction Palooza. That's where I got the Morgans. And I think I got something from Big T this week too. I'm not sure. Or last week. Yeah, I gotta find a Kokomo. I gotta get with FG. Maybe he's got some. Or Humble. I know you're both doing the round the world coins. I don't care if it's silver or not. I'd just like to have a coin from everywhere around the world. I think that would be awesome. I don't care if it's silver or not. We all still the same here? Yep. Same feed, same feed. I'm looking at my little tablet thingy here. Want to make sure it's still right and up to date with what's on my phone. Ugh. Oh, I'm getting too freaking old. Yeah, Montego. There's Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take it to Bermuda, Bahamas. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there faster if we take it slow. That's where I wanna go. I think that's all the coins, right? Yeah, I'll have to look the song up, make sure I got them all. But I think that would be a cute little short, nice little video. Just something to do. I don't know what I can do for Key Largo. I'd probably have to find like a Florida. I mean, a quarter. A quarter that's got the states. Maybe they got one that's from the Keys or something like that. So has anybody bought anything good this week? Anybody come up with a nice little chunk of silver somewhere? Yeah, I'm trying to find a small LCS around here. We got a huge jewelry store that has a lot of coins. A lot of gold, a lot of gold. I mean, and they have jewelry that it just. I mean, the place is huge, and you go in there and you buying, like a roll of mercuries. They just kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's like, well, then why are you selling this shit? You know, we had one guy, Sammy, that we dealt with. He was really cool. I mean, he'd pull everything out, let you look at it, because I'm going for dates, not necessarily key dates, but, excuse me, I'm filling up tubes with, I'm working on 2 sets of mercury dimes. I'm about halfway through on each one, or more than halfway through on each set. So when I go to, some brewery like that, it's like, well, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. Well, and they're like, well, just tell me what you need. I know, because I go in with a list. It's like, well, I know I need this one, I know I need that one. And searching through it is the fun part. If I just tell you what I want, I can go frickin' anywhere and just buy them by that, like that. Oh, damn it. I got that tickle in my throat. God, that really kills me at work. I mean, I stand there and I deal with customers all day. I'm a deli meat slicer. So I talk to people all day long. And once you get that tickle in your throat, man, you are screwed. Hey guys, Stacking Surfer. Freaking awesome. All right, we got to change you guys up. Oh, I'm still coughing. All right, you have been smurfed. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Man, big boy's rolling in the house today. Coming to see little old me. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Damn it. You might need that spoonful of sugar or something going on. B. Taylor, what's going on, buddy? Glad you came in. Yeah, nobody else was on. It's like, shit. I wanted to sit and hang with everybody. I sent T-Bird an email. It's like, you going on tonight? And he never answered me back. So I was like, well, screw it. I'm just going to go on because there's nothing going on. I think there was like one guy counting pennies, going through that kind of stuff. And I was like, nah. So I want to talk to my people. I want to talk to my friends. Been a shitty night. Closing with a bunch of idiots. I wound up just saying, you know what? I did my stuff. I left them all there. It's like, you all figure it out. All right, Spokane. I appreciate you coming by, man. We got to get together. Give me a holler. We'll talk. I mean, it's been so long since I've sat down and talked to you. Tell you something. Spokane is the first man who ever bought anything off of me. And I was not ready to sell anything yet. I was just getting started, and he saw me somewhere, and he popped up and he says, I want one of your silver rounds. I want one of your pour rounds. And this was the pour round. The coin that's inside of here says Cartier Silver on it. I don't know if you can see it here or not. But Spokane owns this coin. And it's the only one that's been made. And I had a picture of it, and that's what I used for my chip. But I don't even have this coin anymore. Spokane has it. I gave him a hell of a deal on it. But it's like, no, definitely, dude. You know, he reached out to me. He was the first person who ever bought anything off of me. It's like I gave him the best freaking deal. Kane's coins. All right, we got to get you changed over. Got to smurf you. You've been smurfed. Man, I'm so glad you all are coming by. That's awesome. See, I told you there was nothing going on tonight. All right, let's go see Cartier. Nothing else is on. No, I appreciate every single one of you, man. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, I was looking for people to talk to, and nobody was around, so I figured I'd just pop up. Yeah, it is. It's a very quiet night. It's Sunday, so, but yeah, I think we're all freaking vampires. None of us go to sleep till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, at least I don't. You know, I close every night. I usually don't get out till about 11 o'clock. OC had just OC had just sent her this. I think it's like a CBD oil that him and his buddies are working on, and she said that it's working great. So I'm hoping that everything goes good with her. I mean, I'm not going to get too much into her personal surgery shit that's going on, but she's got some she's got some downfalls. Just keep her in your prayers, and hopefully everything's going to work out great. It's up to her to talk about it. It's not my place, right? Freaking, you're same way as me, man. When I die, I'm gonna roll into my freaking grave like, bam! That was a hell of a freaking ride, man. I got all the time to sleep when I'm dead. Oh, Stacking Surfer, you're in on that deal too. But yeah, it's like some kind of CBD oil or something like that. I don't know much about that shit. I don't even smoke pot. I smoked a lot when I was a kid, but this shit today that they have, oh my god, it's too fucking strong for me. Are you kidding me? I don't like being a zombie. I think the last time I smoked was probably about 2 years ago. After, what was it? I had a perforated ulcer because all the I was taking BC powder, and BC powders are like 1,000 milligrams of pure aspirin, and I'm popping like 6 of them a day because my hip was so bad. But then I got my hip replacement, stopped taking that shit, and then I wound up with a perforated ulcer, which landed me in the hospital for a month, and then another month sitting in my recliner with freaking IV bottles coming out of me. It was a mess, dude. And I told one of my roommates, it's like, I know you smoke. I said, give me some shit. I said, I need to go to sleep. But this stuff that they have today is wow, unbelievable. You take one hit and you're on your ass. At least me. I mean, maybe because I don't smoke, but one hit of something like that, the stuff that they have today, shit, I'm done. Yeah, canes. I'm telling you, my perforated ulcer, it did burst. I mean, the CDC actually had to release me from the hospital because my body was septic. When I went into the hospital from the 911, they brought me in the ambulance. When I was in there, they actually put paddles on my chest. They didn't shock me, but they put paddles on my chest, and I could hear everybody screaming, "He's crashing! He's gonna crash! He's gonna crash!" And I don't know what they did. And they must have gave me like an adrenaline shot or something. But then I started to come out of it. And they're like, "How you feel? How you feel?" I said, "I'm cold. I'm tired." I said, I just want to go to sleep." But they did like a couple different surgeries on my stomach, and I had drain tubes hanging out of me for probably about 3 months. Goomba Gary, my brother, we gotta make you smurfed. We gotta smurf you, brother. How you doing? Goomba just hit you. What? Your 200 was it? Was it your two or your 250? Man, I appreciate you coming by here, brother. I caught a little bit of your show before, but 200. There you go. I knew it was either two or 250. Awesome. Good for you. Oh, here he is. He had to stop eating a Butterfinger. He's back now. Mr. OC Stacker is in the house. Well, good. I'm glad you came by, man. I appreciate you. Now, you were saying a lot of cool shit earlier, about your friends that you have on this channel, and I feel the same way, man. I mean, this is the most awesome community I have ever dealt with. I mean, I'm not a YouTuber or nothing like that, so I can't really talk about other communities, I guess. But I mean, I came in here, back in January, and everybody just opened up, and it's like, oh yeah, awesome, come on in, glad to see you. I mean, it's amazing how everybody in this community is. There's no backstabbing. There's no bullshit. There's no freaking panty ass crap. I mean, everybody is nice. Everybody wants to help you. Everybody wants you to succeed. I mean, everybody here. I mean, I've been on with Liberty and Blue Collar twice. I've been on with T-Bird. You know, me and T-Bird, that turned into a freaking show and tell. T-Bird had me come on his show one night, and I think we basically both blew off the entire freaking audience in the conversation. And we were just going through, oh, I got this coin. It's like, oh, really? I got one of those. Hold on. Let me show you. I got this one. Oh, hold on. I got one. And we're both running back, back and forth. It's like, look at mine. No, he's like, look at mine. It's like, it was funny. It was a great time. Yeah. Gary, you were talking about that earlier, about how you were laid up in the hospital, and that's when you started, you couldn't drink anymore because mama wouldn't go out to the shop, and you ain't drank since. Good for you. I can't say as much, but I keep it moderate. I'm not a heavy drinker. I'm a sipper. Yeah, the other night we all got together. We were, oh God, where were we? And then we jumped on Stack That Gold. We hit him with like 20 people. It's like we just like raided it. It was funny. We were on with Liberty and Blue Collar. They just did a pop up because they were bored as well. And he's like, "Oh, well, I know STG's got a show going on right now, so why don't we all just go over there and bomb him?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm in." So we all went over and bombed him. That was great. Yeah, I had a good night. I love that. That was fun. I mean, it was like hanging out with all the boys, going bar hopping, like back in the day. All right, let's go. Let's go raid this next place. Yeah, Canes, I do that a lot too. I mean, because I work from like 2 to 11. So I miss out on a lot of stuff. And I always try to, jump in, while I'm at work. Even just to come in and say hi and drop a like and, let you know I was there. Yeah, with no hangover, right? Oh, this is Goomba. This is Four Loco Fruit Punch. But I busted down. I usually go about this way with Four Loco, couple ice cubes, and then Sprite. So I cut it down, keep it nice and mellow. That way I can be a sipper. Damn, we're still doing good. We're at like 12 people, 20 likes. Awesome. I appreciate you all so much. Goomba, I don't know if you've seen this yet. Let me show you. Make sure I get the right one. Check that out, my brother. Me and OC are getting together on this. This is gonna go to Wounded Warrior Projects. FG did the design. He's got his little privy mark up there. This is a 6.3 troy ounce chunky monkey. We're gonna be giving it to no, the Trace Amigos, MLZB, Cash Money, Jenny Sweetheart. They got the big Wounded Warrior benefit auction that they do all the time. this is going to be going in for us. But that's probably the first time. It might be the first time you've seen it, Goomba. I don't know. But I had one I originally poured, for myself. And then I got all these other, the FG stacker, made for me. This is the next one I'm going to do. This is the Endeavor. Look at that. That freaking thing is beautiful. I cannot wait to pour this coin. Now all these new ones that I got, they all have a different back. The original one had the flag on it, but when I'm going to be doing like foreign ships and stuff like that, I mean, because the Endeavor is different. Cuddy Stark is from Scotland, so I'm just going to keep the same back on all of these. But oh yeah, this is going to be my next one. My next day off, this is coming out. I can't wait. I think my next day is Wednesday. But that's the original one. That's the one that these two come from. And then he redid me another one, the same one, but it's got the new back on it. So I got to pour this too. And I've already told him, I said I want like probably another 6 more ships. So I'm going to have a complete freaking fleet of ships, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to pour these things. It's going to cost me a freaking arm and a leg, but it's going to make my desk look awful pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna get the whole series poured, and then I'm gonna start making duplicates, and those will be the ones that I'm gonna get rid of. Those will be the ones that I get rid of. I mean, I don't necessarily have to have the whole series poured, first. But if somebody wants, one of these or something else, I mean, you just let me know, and we can hook you up. I can actually. What do we have here? I know that one is the Endeavor. I believe this is the Black Pearl. This one is the Great Republic. I know the Black Pearl's not a real ship, but I don't care. It's pirate cool. That's good enough for me. Then we have the Cuddy Stark, old Scottish ship. As I said before, it used to be the fastest in the world till it had a fire. Then we have the Victoria. She's got her sails pillowing. And then it was the USS Constitution. But I already told FG, it's like, think of another 6 ships. He gave me a list of some of them. When is it gonna be immoral to hunt mushrooms? I don't think the mushrooms really care. Yeah, when season's over. Do they actually? Well, I know they have a growing season, but it's not like they have to get a duck license or nothing like that. Yeah, I was talking to Goober earlier about trapping raccoons when I was a kid. I used to use box traps. I mean, I was nowhere. I mean, I we set out like one or two traps. Goober Gary's got like freaking 100 freaking traps or so that he's sending out. I mean, he did this shit for real. I mean, I just did it to make a couple bucks off a pelt. I was just a kid. Hell, I left Connecticut when I was 22. I've been down here as a flatlander ever since. Getting tired of it though. I got to tell you that. I mean, it's a beautiful place to live and everything, but I miss the seasons. I miss the hills. I miss the mountains. Damn, when I was a kid, we used to live in the brook out back every day. We were out there fishing, swimming, building dams like little beavers, making swimming holes. I miss all that. I miss the change of season. I miss the leaves actually having a change of season. I mean, down here it goes from hot to cold. There is no autumn. There is no spring. It's either cold or it's freaking hot. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida, Lisa. Right next to the Gulf of America. I was gonna say you're missing some pin cushions. Oh yeah, gators down here are crazy, man. They're everywhere. I was living in Naples for a while, and I was living on a golf course. And golf courses they all have their ponds and stuff like that. It's Florida. If you got a body of water in Florida, it's gonna have a freaking gator in it. Well, I was on the ground level, and I'm sitting on the back porch, and I turn around, because they have like a row of bushes, past your screen, and then there's a row of bushes, and then it goes into the paved sidewalk for the golf carts, and then it's green. So I turn around and I look, and there's a freaking gator laying inches away from the screen, right behind me. I turn around and I look at him and say, "Hey, what's up, dude?" They don't bother you. They're really actually very docile animals. They're stupid. I used to have two gators when I lived up in Pasco County. That's like above Tampa, kind of like Spring Hill area. But I had two gators that I kept in my backyard. I started them. They were little ones. I started them off in a little kiddie pool. And had them. They had a nice little fenced-in area. And the little bastards used to climb out of there, and they'd get into the pond out in the back, and I'd have to go out there at night and try to freaking catch their ass. Oh, my ex-wife shit her pants because I caught the gator that was out in the back. He was probably about like 2 feet, 2 or 3 feet by then. I caught him and I didn't have a time to fix the fence yet. So I threw him in the freaking shower in the kids' bathroom because it was the only one that had like sliding doors on it. And she goes in there in the morning. She sees a goddamn gator sitting in the bathtub. Oh, I got some shit over that. It's like I didn't have time to fix the fence. It was the middle of the night. But I've had raccoons. I've had all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've had all kinds of pets. All right, Deneen keeps chiming in, but I can't answer her on this. I think she was saying she's going to bed. Come on, honey, get on YouTube, figure it out. Somebody give Janine a holler. Tell her to come on over. I don't want to touch my phone because I'm afraid I'm going to screw something up. Pine Hills. I'd have to look that up. Yeah, let her know what's going on. I thought she might have figured it out by now, but I just did this spur of the moment, and I hadn't even talked to her yet tonight. I usually don't talk to her till later on in the night. But yeah, hey, I used to have this little baby raccoon named Trixie. She used to sleep in bed with us. I mean, us going back to long, long, long time ago. But she was the sweetest little raccoon. She was a rescue. We had a buddy that was a rescue guy. I mean, he had he would relocate. He worked for the county, and he had this little tiny baby raccoon, and she was so sweet. She was so young that she would sleep in bed with us, and she'd put her little paw in her mouth, and she would suck on her paw. I mean, because I guess she wasn't finished. She wasn't ready to get off nursing yet, but she would sit there and she would suck her paw. And even as she got older, she kept with it. She would always suck on her paw when she went to bed. It was the cutest damn thing in the world. KEWL. Where you talking from, freaking? Let me get back to you. If this was your house, I helped change during the book. Laughing. Yeah, we had her for probably about 2 years. It was a female, so she started going into heat. I mean, we had a huge bedroom. I mean, I built my house, and the master bedroom was like freaking 20 by 20, and I made her a big cage all by herself, and she had it was like a 5 by 8, and that she could run around in, and we always left the door open. So we kept her confined to our bedroom. You have to baby proof everything. If you don't want it, leave it out because the raccoon is going to snag it as soon as it can. I would come home from work and I'd grab a beer and throw my cigarette pack on the counter or on the table in the nightstand in the bedroom. She would jump up there and grab that pack of cigarettes, and she would tear them. And once she's got her hands on it, it's hers. There's no getting it back unless you make a trade. You got to find something that she likes better, like a jar of peanut butter or something like that. Then she'll give it up. But yeah, we had her for like 2 years, and then she started getting into heat, and she started getting mad. So she got to be a little bit impossible. So we took her cage and we put it outside, right by the house and right by the pond, because I lived right next to a cypress swamp.
and we let her sit out there for like a couple days in the cage, just to see what she would do. And one day we just left the cage door open, and she wound up taking off, but she came back the next year with all her babies, and she crawled up on the back porch with us, all the little babies in tow, and she was like, "Look at what I did." And it was just the cutest little thing. She was like, "This is a safe house, and we couldn't touch the babies, but we were allowed to feed them and stuff like that." And she would just stand there and watch us. It's like, this is a good place to come, and they've been around. I mean, they came around for years. She would always come back. I mean, they would come up. You're sitting on the front porch, on the steps. They would come up and they tickle your feet. And it's like, "I'm hungry," and go inside and grab some hot dogs or something like that. I mean, it was great. I mean, it was a beautiful time. I love that little thing. That's probably one of the best pets I've ever had. It's like a cat on steroids. Oh my God, I used to play with her on the floor in the bedroom. And just, you get on the floor and you pat your hands like that, and she'd come running at you, and she'd jump on your head. It was just like a cat. She was freaking awesome. All right, what is? Yeah, it's telling you, it's a cat on freaking steroids, man. But they are so much fun. I see them on the view. You know what? I can actually show you a little something without too much of a face reveal. No, sorry about that. Didn't mean to kick you over. But which one should I hit here? I think I can do you this one. That was my baby Trixie. She loved to go swimming. That was my buddy, my baby girl. She was so awesome. You thought I was joking, didn't you? Let me tell you about the time I was bit by an anaconda. That ain't no freaking lie either. My buddy used to have my boss. He used to work with his friend had a gator farm up off of State Road 50 in Pasco, and he was a licensed dealer. He had caimans, he had Cubans, he had lizards, he had snakes, he had every freaking thing. He hands me this freaking anaconda one time. It was only about 3 or 4 feet long. I mean, it wasn't huge or nothing. And he's like, "Hold on to it." I was like, "It's a goddamn anaconda. What do you want me to do?" He says, "Hold it by the head and make sure you don't let it go." So I'm strangling this son of a bitch. I got him right by the freaking head, and he just freaking turns his freaking head and latches onto my freaking thumb. And they got the, what do they call them? The inverted teeth. So when they actually bite you, I mean, it freaking holds on. And these guys are trying to. I thought they were going to peel the skin off of this thing's skull, trying to take it off my fucking finger. I've had groundhog. No, no, not groundhog. I had what was it? Woodchuck. I had a pet woodchuck. My father had one when he just came out of the military. He found it washed up on the steps, and he called it Chucky, and he got big. I mean, this thing he got big. Mine didn't get that big. I wind up letting him go because he just got mean. But I found him kind of in the same way. I found him on the side of the road after a heavy rain, and he was so covered in freaking fleas and everything. It was just a baby. All right, Lisa. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. That's awesome. I'm glad y'all came to hang out. But yeah, I've been bitten by pretty much everything out there. No, woodchuck and groundhog are not the same animal. Not in Connecticut. All right, B. Taylor, I appreciate you too, my friend. I'm glad you came by to say hello. I know it's getting late. What time are we at here? Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. About quarter of. All right, B. Taylor, I will see you in the funny streams. Appreciate you. You need to bust out some videos. Show some of your stuff. I know you've done a couple. You gotta throw some more stuff out there. Get some content, brother. I'm telling you, B. Taylor shorts. I was gonna do a bunch of shorts tonight, but I decided to do this instead because I wanted to talk to everybody. Yeah, I know you have. All right, OC. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up, and I'm gonna get this sent out this week. I need to run down. I want to find a nice COA for this. I can't just scribble something on a freaking card. So I gotta go to like I don't know what kind of place, some place that does freaking all that shit. Because I don't want to get it through the mail because it's gonna take too long. I'd rather go to a store and just buy something that looks really nice. What the hell are you saying? Freaking awesome. What is that? Why is all your shit upside down? It's close to equals 3, but who really is keeping track of what time it is? Yeah, Was that a test? Well, Stack and Surfer, if you want to have a pour of a ship, we can work on that. You just got to pick which one you want. The Endeavor is going to be done here, shortly. We get all kinds of them. USS Constitution. That's the first one. That's the very original one ever poured. This one is 002. Says it right there on the bottom. But I plan on doing a whole fleet. Yeah, I know, Humble. I did yours out of brass. That came out awesome. 2 ounces? No, Goomba. They're like 6.8. This one is 6.8. Oh, 6 point, yeah, 6.68. No, they're chunky monkeys. This one is 6.3. This is not no little shit. Not to get that detail. Not on a pour. Yeah, they're chunky, bud. They're chunky. I'm gonna freaking pour every single one of them too. It's gonna make my desk look beautiful. I don't know if it's illegal to melt them or not, but what the hell's the point in doing it? It's only 35%. It's going to cost you more in refining than it is for what the silver you're going to get out of it. Having a war nickel is more of a like a nostalgic thing. I mean, it's nobody collects them because of the silver content. All right, gonna do a refill for those of you who are gonna hang out. I'll be right back. Ugh, get this damn bag organized here. Everywhere I go, I'm in tow. It's a pain in the ass. Can't wait to get this damn gallbladder taken out. Good night, Humble. I'll be keeping a lookout. Waiting for my baby to come in this week. I need some more pouring silver. I still got some left, but And I'll keep up on those rounds too. The little freedom seeds. I got my buddy doing a whole. He's trying to get a whole little group for me. So. Yeah, they used to have me measure it and clean it out, but it's been like freaking. It's been since January, Goomba. I mean, they've already told me it's like it's been way too long. Said this thing needs to come out. You know, they were gonna do a test on me, and my insurance wouldn't pay for the test, so I called them up. I said, "Look, I said this damn bag is leaking." I said I got it in a Ziploc bag, so they hooked me up with a whole new bag, the whole new line, and yeah, they had me, you know, doing the saline solution, you know, washing it out, rinsing it, and all that stuff, and they said it was so important, but apparently now it doesn't matter to them. So I got to get this date. They're supposed to be scheduling a surgery for it. No, I'm fine with it. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it's just an inconvenience carrying this damn thing around all the time. I mean, I'm working 40 plus a week, and I got to keep this thing, you know, tucked in and, you know, this and that. Make sure it's, you know, clean because I'm working with food. Yeah, but to get the relief and stuff like that off of these, I mean, they had to be bigger. I mean, you couldn't do something this pretty on a 2 ouncer. Here, let me. I don't know if that's giving you any perspective or not, but here, let me show you this. These are the 5 ounce copper rounds. You know, the aliens and the Kraken. This is this round. So these puppies are big. And I know probably most people won't look to want them or nothing like that, but I really don't care. I'm doing it for myself. You know, if somebody wants to shell out the money for it, you know, I'd be happy to pour you one. But I'm gonna make my own little damn series, and that's just the way it's gonna be. I'm doing it for me anyway. Well, that was the thing, Gary. I mean, there is a lot of drainage. I had it shut off Easter Sunday. I had shut it off just to see what would happen. And um, by Tuesday, I had to leave work because my stomach hurt so bad. And I was like, I have to go home. I said, I have to hook up to my bag. I said, I have to get this thing drained. I said, it's killing me. So I had to leave work early. And the next day, I had a doctor's appointment. And that's when they gave me a new bag. Because I disconnected the bag entirely. And I just shut the valve off. And I lasted like 2 days. And it was just, I mean, all it does, I mean, the gallstones that are in there, they plugged up all the drains, you know, that's supposed to go down into your large intestines. And it's plugged those up. So without the drain, that gallbladder does nothing but swell. And when that son of a bitch swells up and it starts hurting, it is a fucking pain I don't want to wish on anybody. Yeah, someday some lucky son of a bitch is gonna get a hold of all these, and they're gonna be like, "God damn it, Cartier was some frickin' did some good, cool shit." I don't know who's gonna get it. My kids hate my guts.
Well, I only got one technically. She had 3 previous, but he's pretty much followed all their advice and their lines. So he's like 28 now, waiting for him to grow up and realize that Dad's still here. But that's up to him. I mean, I've tried to talk to him a few times. We talked for probably about a month or so, and then he just disappeared. Then he blocked me. I was like, all right, if that's the way you want to be. All my shit will go to frickin' St. Jude. Screw all your asses. As of now, everything I have goes to my sister. FG, what's up, my brother? I'm just showing off your work, man. I'm bragging on you, man. Although I do gotta say, I am really excited to see, you know, what this one is gonna go for at Wounded Warrior Project. I mean, I think I'm anxious to see what it's gonna go for. I know I don't have much of a big name. I mean, I'm not huge like some of these other guys out there, but I'm hoping somebody's gonna pay some good money for this. It's a great cause, and it's a big piece. So I'm hoping they get some good money for it. Yeah, I did, FG. That's the one that me and OC are getting together on. No, this is the original one that I poured out of it. And after I poured a Pooh Bear and stuff for OC, and he says, we should get together and really pour something for, the Wounded Warrior Project. I said, well, how about that frickin' ship round I just poured? He's like, hell yeah, that'd be frickin' awesome. I was like, all right. So he sent me some silver, and I bought some silver off of him, and so we got this boy going out. 6.3 ounce. Got your privy mark on there. Going to make sure that you get a little credit for the privy and the design. But I gotta pick up a COA. It's going to be donated by me and OC with your designer work. I'm going to make sure all that's on the COA. We are in the 4th turning, so it'll get worse before it gets better, society-wise. Yeah. These people are going crazy out there. They can't stand the fact that everybody's freaking starting to realize Democrats fucking suck. The left sucks. They've been screwing us for years. Yeah, people are starting to wake up. Alright, maybe I didn't understand that right. We are in the 4th turning, so that's how I do it. I'll be bidding it up anyway. But anyway, I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, but it'll be Memorial Day weekend. Tres Amigos is going to have their big Wounded Warrior race on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday are going to be nothing but auctions. I've already got 2 other pieces in there with them. I think I sent them a skull and an Eye of Horus. Let's see, I think I got one here.
Yeah. There it is. That's the Eye of Horus. This is the first one. I have the original Egyptian piece. I mean, this thing is like so freaking delicate. I was scared to death to pour this thing. I made one of them, and this is the one that I make all my copies off of. I think there's 5 of them out there now. But I love my Egyptian stuff. I've got all kinds of a bunch of different Egyptian stuff. But this was awesome. But I poured it one time, and I'll never put the original back in the sand again. So this one is going nowhere. It's going to stay here with me forever. But I like my antiquities. Most of my antiquities and stuff like that I buy from Harlan J. Burke out of Chicago. They have like online auctions. I mean, you can get any kind of Roman coin. If you got money, you can buy all kinds of stuff. You know, I even have a Coptic eye pin. Oh, the Eye of Horus. That one's pretty light, actually. This is 29 grams, so it's just a little bit under an ounce. Ron Navy, welcome aboard. No pun intended. Sorry. Just saying, welcome aboard. You're in the Panhandle. Cool, cool. What do? You collect? You pour? Check out Ron. Let's see what he's got going on. Channel activity. Alright, let me do it this way. Oh shit, I can't even do it on mine. Haha. I'm trying to check you out on my freaking my tablet. Apparently I'm not subscribed to myself. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. You just started stacking. Good for you, dude. I mean, it's never too late. How old are you? You ain't gotta get Pacific, but you old fuckers like we are, or what? Baraka, if you want one of those, let me know. We can work something out. We can even do a trade. $56, there you go. So you fit in with the rest of us pretty much. All right, Stacking. I appreciate you coming around and hanging out as long as you did, man. I think that's awesome. Just on a little pop up. I mean, this has been a great night. It's been a great night. I appreciate all of you. Stacking. Keep on keeping on, my friend. So it's a late night for you then. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. Ron, I started stacking. I'm coming up to my first year. May last year was the first time I bought silver. And now look at me. Yeah, you had a lot more than I had. How long have you been stacking? Yeah, Ron, we got a whole community of everybody here. I mean, if you're looking for some people who to hang out with and talk about silver and pick up some tips or whatever, I mean, you couldn't have found a better community to hang out with. I mean, everybody here is like family. 2.5 months? I don't understand what you're getting at. 2 years and what? You're gonna have to retype that, Ron. Oh yeah, Renee. I mean, we've already talked about that. No, that's not a problem. I mean, they're cheap too. I mean, it's under an ounce, so 2 months and a half. So 2.5 months. Okay. For 120 ounces for 2.5 months, you're doing freaking good, dude. Somebody broke into their piggy bank and went to the LCS. Keep it going. It won't make you rich, but it's going to give you a hell of a savings account. All right, has anybody checked out Ron? Has he got content and stuff? Is he legit? Should I smurf him or what? Yeah, it sounds like Ron had a stack load of cash and just finally figured out where to put it. Yeah, you couldn't pick a better thing. Silver, gold. Ronnie, if you follow us, all right, Ron. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna put you as a. We're gonna give you a wrench. Now you Blue Smurf. You can click on any one of our names and subscribe to us. Check out our channels, and we will give you the best information that you have ever gotten in your entire life. I mean, we're all not masters of shit, but we're masters of some. And each one of us has a little bit of information that we can give you. And if you follow us and listen to us, we can get you in the right direction. Most definitely. Well, it doesn't matter. The point is you got content. That means you're actually, on YouTube and doing something. You're not a troll. So we're gonna take a chance with you. Y'all come on in. I'm afraid to do anything on my phone because I think I'm gonna lose my feed if I do. And apparently, my little tablet here is not subscribed to anybody, or I don't have the power to look on anybody's stuff. The only thing I can do is freaking report or block you and anybody on here. So I gotta figure out how the hell to do this shit. Ron, don't tell me you disappeared already. How bad Disney sucks? Okay, you're gonna fit in. That's the most liberal freaking thing in the world is Disney. No, I'm not looking to time anybody out. I've only timed out one person, and that was my roommate. And that was just a joke. I only did it for 10 seconds. He showed up and he bid up against something that I was bidding on. I was like, you fucker. So I timed him out. Everybody always has a bigger stack. Do not have stack envy of anybody. I don't care if it's even freaking Silver Dragons with all his freaking basement full of freaking tables full of silver. And half of it's been freaking given to him by SD Bullion. Now I liked him at first, and I don't want to say anything bad about him. I mean, he worked hard to get where he is today, but I think he kind of like forgot where he came from. Now he don't talk to little people anymore unless you're a member of his channel. I would never have anybody be a member of my freaking channel. You're gonna pay just to be a member? No, fuck you. Fuck that. You're my friends. I don't want you to pay me shit unless you want to buy something from me. Oh, Mark Hamill is a freaking idiot. Him and Robert De Niro should get a room together. They can jack off about how much they hate freaking Trump. Yeah, if you hang out with all of us, you're going to find some very interesting people. Some very good people. Just start hitting the sub button on all the blue names that you see. And when our feeds start coming in, start hitting our friends. Sub them up. We got some great group of people in there. Our community is awesome. Yeah, it's hard to find something good. I mean, but I'm telling you here, I mean, you'll figure it out for yourself. Just check everybody out. That's all I can tell you, man. See, that's why I want all you guys to be blue. I want you all smurfed out. You can go back and check everybody out. Sub to everybody, man. Sub to everybody. I was talking to Mike and Nancy last night because it's kind of like a joke thing that me and Liberty are racing to 500, and Mike is like, "Oh, well, I should go check him out." I was like, "Well, wait till we hit 500 first." I said, "Don't go hitting him now." And I was like, "I'm just kidding." I said, "Go sub him up." Yeah, I try to keep my channel just for silver content, simply because I don't want to get into a different algorithm. I'm trying to stay with just this. But hell, I would love to go out there and just, post about different stuff. And I'm not going to show you my dinners or nothing like that. But, I mean, there's a lot more interesting stuff out there that I could talk about. But I can do that here. I mean, yeah, everybody add each other up. Come on, sub everybody. Sub everybody here, sub everybody else. If you ain't sub to them, then sub to them again. Yeah, you were definitely going to, Ron, you will definitely find that the stacking community, we are all conservatives, or at least in that path. I'm not going to say we're all Republicans, but we are all conservatives. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the right to bear arms, and believe in the right to freaking shoot anybody who tries to take those arms or tries to take our silver. Oh, Goomba, 100%. Gary, the biggest freaking conspiracy out there is to keep silver low. And you know why. It's because we all own it in some form or another. A lot of people have, grandma's silverware or something. Everybody has freaking silver. And if they let silver get too high and everybody comes up and says, I'm ready to sell, they're going to be in some shit. And it could actually probably disturb the market. That's why they're fighting so hard to keep silver down. They want to keep the little silver sister down. She's trying like hell to keep up with her big brother, but freaking, what are you trying to say now? Silver is in everything. Every goddamn thing that we own has silver in it. The phone in your hand has silver in it. But nobody reclaims it except for smart people. All right, let me check. I know I had a Scottsdale. All right, Scottsdale. I know one's got an army tank. I know you probably can't see it. This one is a puppy. That one's not from you, that's a pimp. A handgun. 45 pistol, you can't have that one. Close to get the picture I sent you. Oh, I can't have that one. Oh, that was in your picture. Oh, I got you. Oh shit! I'm not gonna touch my phone right now. I'm scared to death to touch my phone. It'll probably shut off. I'm afraid to touch my phone when I'm doing live. Yeah, there's precious metals in everything that we use, especially our electronics. And sadly, most of this shit just goes to the goddamn dump. And you just it gets wasted. I mean, if we recycled, I mean, down here in Florida, we got guys. They'll come around and they'll pull up your washer or dryer or whatever. They're looking for copper. They're looking for circuit boards. They pull a lot of that stuff out. They don't know how to refine it properly. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of street tips. This is the goddamn freaking laboratory scientist who goes in there and makes silver cells and Holy shit! If you ever watch Street Tips, this dude has got his game going on. I don't know how much it cost him to get set up, but he's pulling out pounds of freaking silver and shit. Man, yeah, Gary, when I first saw his channel, I was like in awe. It was like, are you freaking kidding me? It's like you're pouring this acid with this acid. I even thought about it. I mean, I actually went to, I had a site, I don't remember what it was, but I went there and I put the beakers and stuff like that. I put them all in my shopping cart. It's like, damn, I want to freaking try this. You know, I found out what acid he was using, and it's like, I'm not really set up to do that. I mean, because you need to be well ventilated. You need to know your shit. But I would love to try it someday. Yeah, he takes something that everybody thinks is just like pure gold or pure silver, and he fucking refines it down to uh, the dude is an artist. He's a scientist, he's an artist. Yeah, the way he uses different methods. He showed us one time how to do a drain cleaner and stuff like that. I was like, are you kidding me? Drain cleaner, some sugar, you know. But yeah, I could watch his channel for hours, man. Yeah, he's a chemist. He knows what the hell he's doing. He knows what's in what and how to use it and what ratios to use it. Man knows his stuff. He really does. I am seriously impressed with Street Tips. And if anybody out there wants to look him up, I don't know how to do it, but it's Street, and then it's IPS. There's no two T's, no two T's. Street IPS. Canes, I live in Florida. Trust me, I know how much gold is out there. When I lived up in Pasco County, used to have this place called Green Key Beach. There was a Spanish galleon that sank off of the coast in like 1700s, and during hurricanes, everybody, well, after a hurricane, immediately after a hurricane, everybody would be out there with their metal detectors because coins would wash up on the beach. I never went down there, but I've heard many stories of people finding coins up on the beach after the hurricanes. He melted his wife's wedding ring. Really? Oh my god, I didn't see that one. Holy shit, how did she take that one? Oh, he probably made it better for her. So she was okay with it, right? Oh, dissolved in the seawater? Yeah. Oh, she was pissed. I can understand that. But if he brought it back to her more beautiful and precious than it was before, oh my god, that's funny as fuck. Holy shit. Dissolved his wife's wedding ring. How the hell did he get it away from her? Get a wedding ring away from a woman. Holy shit. They never take that thing off. That is funny. I am so glad that you hung out and you were a big part of the conversation tonight. I appreciate you, my friend. If nobody hasn't subscribed to Free King, you sub up. I know we're all preaching to the choir. I mean, we're all friends already. But if anybody out there hasn't, hit them up. I wish I could drop your link. I don't know how to do any of that stuff yet. I've been trying to figure it out. Did Ron disappear? Looks like he did. You take care, Free King. Oh, thank you, Renee and me. You're gonna have to tell me how to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to figure it out or not, but I'm a hands-on person. I mean, if I had somebody sitting next to me and saying this is how you do it, I gotta get a hold of one of these guys that are here in Florida. I know Mr. V Rose is down the street. He's in Bonita. I mean, he probably freaking comes to my store, and I probably know who he is. Well, I need to know his face, and I don't even know who he is yet. Oh, well, glad you're still here, Ron. Well, I'm glad you all had a good time. And I just wanted to come up here and hang out with my friends. No, it's easy for me because I don't have to get up till I ain't got to be to work till 2 in the afternoon. So I work late nights. I ain't gonna be up till 2. I mean, well, I don't have to be to work till 2, so I can sleep till 10, 11 o'clock if I want. Yeah, I hear you, Gary. I just figured it out like a week or two ago. Yeah, I don't know much about any of this shit. I'm just up here having fun. I mean, no, I haven't tried to pour any of the new six yet, FG. But the first one will be the Endeavor. This fucking coin, this fucking thing is beautiful. I cannot wait to pour this thing. And I'm gonna do what I talked to you, the other night. I'm gonna get some clear clear coat in a spray can, and I'm gonna spray this. I think it'll help with pulling the relief out in the fine print. You can't hit it heavy, and you can't frickin' orange peel it either. So I was a body man for years, dude. I used to fix frickin' cars all the time, paint them beautiful. I think I can make this work, but I think it'll help, pulling out of sand and giving a better detail. So I'm gonna take one of these. It's gonna probably gonna be this one. This is gonna be the first one I pour. I mean, this fucking thing is gorgeous. I can't get over the details on this son of a bitch. It's beautiful. Look at that, the relief on it. I can bring that light over there a little bit more to show everybody. But that's high relief. I mean, that thing is going to be beautiful. But that's going to be the next one I pour. I don't even know if I'm going to wait till my day off. I might just get up early one morning. I mean, because when I did Saturday Morning Showdown, we did this live on air. Saturday Morning Showdown with Blue Collar and Liberty. I mean, Blue Collar, Liberty, and Vegas. I did a live pour, so I got the best COA in the world right now. All right, Goomba. I appreciate you for coming by, man. I'm so glad you got to hang out. We got to talk a little bit, man. I hope everything goes good with your appointment, man. Tomorrow? What time? Do you have a time on what time you're gonna pour? And I can make sure, like, I take a break or something. Like, at least check it out. 4:45 Pacific. So that would put me by 8:45. Hey, there's my roommate. He must be bored. He woke up from his nap. What's going on, Joe? Yeah, I got bored. I was looking online and nobody was on, so I figured I'll just go freaking live. Your lights were off, so I didn't say nothing. Yeah, I know, 25 likes. Well, nobody's on tonight, so. Had some guy counting pennies. Well, searching through pennies. That was about the only thing that was on. And I had sent an email to T-Bird. It's like, are you going on tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna find one of the local places around here. I mean, because I don't want to wait through it. I don't want to wait for it to come to the mail. I mean, I've got till Memorial Day weekend, but I want to get this puppy out, and I need COAs for my own stuff as well. So, but I need to get a bunch of COAs made up. Maybe they got maybe I can search through what they got. Because they're all gonna be blank anyway. But I want something that looks pretty. I want something that looks nice. Something that looks professional. Not just a freaking index card. Yeah, I don't know how these guys do it. I mean, they'll sit there and they'll search through, all these pennies and nickels and all this other shit. And they'll do it for hours. And they've got like 300 people that are watching them do it. It's like, damn, dudes. I mean, don't you have what's going on? I mean, there's absolutely no content except for watching somebody go through a pile of pennies. Yeah, I've heard about Sticker Mule. I got them logged in on my phone. But no, I think I can go to like a I don't know what kind of place I should even go to, like an Office Max or Office Depot or somebody who deals with stationary shit. But somebody out there has got to have it. I mean, I live on 41 in Florida. Well, off of 41 in Florida. If you can't buy it on State Road 41 in Florida, they don't fucking make it. I mean, they have everything. I'm sure I can like Google up an office place or something like that, or a small printing place. Have it done within like a day or so. But I don't want to wait 2 weeks for something to come in the mail. Man, we are at 2.5 hours. I appreciate you all. I really do. I can't believe y'all hung out with me this long. There really wasn't nothing going on tonight, was there? Who's still in the house here? Jeff just popped in, my brother. FG is here. Raka is still here. Gooba Gary just left. Kane said goodbye. Renee and me, I believe you're still here. Yeah. Ron Navy, I don't know if you're still here or not. He was talking to his little girlie. So that's priority. That's understandable. I mean, Deneen has sent me a couple of messages, and I'm afraid to even touch my phone because I'm afraid I'm going to shut everything off. Yeah, Ron's still there. Hey, buddy. Roll call. Right? No, I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. I mean, this has been awesome. To just do a little pop up like this, and all my friends come out. Man, you're awesome. All right, so considering it is like 2:45 in the morning here in Fort Myers, Florida, and we've been on for 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 35, 36, 37, 38 seconds. I think I'm going to let you all have a good night, and I'm going to sign off. I appreciate every single one of you for coming out and having a good time with me tonight. There was nothing going on, and I wanted to talk to my friends, and I'm so glad that my friends showed up. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night, and take care of yourselves. Cartier Silver saying, keep on keeping on, everybody. You have a great night.